to my table, Aquarius. My name is Toni, and this is the weekly tarot forecast for the week of March 9th through the 15th, 2021. However, anytime you are here is exactly when you are intended to be here because time is limitless. Hi, welcome back to my returning subscribers, and hello to you if you're brand new here. I'm so thankful to you for finding me. As I said, my name is Toni, and this is the Aquarius Weekly Tarot Forecast. So, before we get started, if you like the decks of cards I'm going to use, all my decks of cards are linked down below in the description. And as well, if you want a private reading with me, you can find the link to my Etsy shop down below. And, you know, if you enjoy the content, it'd be really cool. And I'd be super appreciative if you'd like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit that notification bell to find out when I post new content. Are we ready? I'm super ready. All right, Aquarius. No, I'm not. I am obviously not ready because I don't have my tools. Let's get them out. All right, try that again. Are you ready, Aquarius? I'm ready. Here we go. Let's go sip tea. Girl has already talked a ton this morning. I'm sorry, only 9 a.m. and I am already talked out. Whew. Here we go. Let's get out the Palo Santo. We will create a sacred container where we welcome and invite in our energies as well as welcoming in our higher self's consciousness. We welcome and invite in Christic consciousness as well. We command our sovereignty in this time, dimension, space, and place, and we disinvite and disallow all beings, energies, and entities of less than Christic consciousness. And we clear, we bless, we protect this space. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. And I'm going to clear, bless, protect, activate, and fully align all of my chakras and energetic auric grid systems. Beautiful, Aquarius. Headphone users, turn down your volume so I can set the tone for the reading, please. Nice, Aquarius. Lastly, let's set our intentions for this reading by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We invite and welcome in our angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, the guardians of the four corners, Father of the earth, Mother of the sky. I said that backwards. Mother of the earth, Father of the sky, sacred ones. We call upon you and we welcome you here now. We ask that you please help us to understand and to interpret these messages to the best of our understanding as we receive them. Thank you. All right. Aquarius, are you ready to see what is going to happen this week for you? Because I'm super excited. Hang on, it feels like my chair is stuck on my rug. Oh, we're good. Here we go. Headphone users, before I shuffle every deck, I will show you the deck of cards, and then I'm going to pray. If you're listening with your headphones, turn down your volume a little bit before I shuffle, because I shuffle kind of loud, and you don't want to hear that, okay? Because it gets loud in your ears. Whew, my nose itches. My whole face is tingling now. What you doing there, Aquarius? Make my nose itch. Okay, let's get started. Work ya light oracle. Here we go. We're going to shuffle. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for Aquarius this week? What does Aquarius most need to know for the week of March 3rd? What am I saying? March 9th through the 15th, 2021. What messages do we have for Aquarius in whatever time, date, place, or space they are watching this reading? Thank you. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for Aquarius this week? Oh, wow. All right, there you go. Oh, I love these cards for y'all. Beautiful energy. All right, up first we have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration, awakening. Actually, it's kind of fun. You see the moon right here. The moon's current phase isn't much different from that right now because we're going into a new moon on Saturday. New moon in Pisces. It's a good time to work on your manifestation, Aquarius. Awakening, energetic upgrade. So some of you are starting to get the awakening. You're starting to come into alignment with your higher self and getting on your path and awakening and getting those, energetic upgrades and integration. Beautiful. Then you have Lemuria. I can never say this word correctly. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. What most people fail to understand about the law of free will, Source gave us all this beautiful, beautiful gift called free will. And what that is that you get to make every choice for yourself. He can't really override you. He can suggest it to you. Your angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides can kind of steer you in the right path, but you get to choose the ventures you take, right? The reason you're given that gift is so that you can create heaven on earth. And many of us don't. Most of us, in fact, I'd say the vast majority, 99.999% of all people don't. Just don't. We choose hell. The world we're living in currently in this 3D reality is pretty much a hell for most of us, and that's because that's a choice we make. You can choose heaven on earth, and you choose heaven on earth by being in alignment. And that's the most beautiful thing, is that y'all are starting to awaken to the fact that that is a choice you can make. You can choose to be in alignment. You can choose the path that you want to be on, and you, my beautiful Aquarians, get to choose to create whatever world you want. This is heaven on earth, and that's the path that you get to create. You create it by being in alignment with your higher self, and you create it by becoming the co-creator. And all of that means is that you're just choosing every day to feel better than you did the day before. Just choosing to feel good. That's really as simple as it gets. I can go much deeper than that, but the first step is feel good. You awaken by tapping into feeling good. Your higher self feels good, so feel good, okay? All right, Aquarius, let's look at the White Sage Tarot. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have for the worst shuffle of all time? What messages do we have for Aquarius this morning? What does Aquarius most need to hear for the week of March 9th through the 15th, 2021? What does Aquarius need to know about the energies moving towards them in whatever time, day, place, or space they are watching this reading? Let's shuffle it one more time. That's good. All right, thank you. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. What are the energies Aquarius is working with this week? What is the situation Aquarius is currently in? What are the current energies Aquarius is working with? Anything else? All right, you got the World and you have the Knight of Wands. I thought I saw a card flip. Hang on 2 seconds to make sure. Nope. All right. The Knight of Wands in the World. So the World is interesting because this is the last card of the major arcana. This is the completion, the end of the cycle, okay? The Knight of Wands, he's very interesting. He's that knight who's off to seek freedom and adventure. He's very fearless. And so it's interesting, it says creating heaven on earth, and then you pulled the World, and then you have Knight of Wands who's adventurous, creating heaven on earth. So this is literally your time. It is time for you to be adventurous. It's time for you to be bold, and it's time for you to get into alignment with your higher self and to choose to create whatever path you want, the world that feels best to you. Because that's the thing about heaven on earth. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel good. How do you know you're in alignment? Because the choices you make feel good, consistently feel good, and you consistently feel good. That's how you know you're in alignment. Even like this weekend, I was traveling with my family, and I was on a 12-hour road trip twice this weekend, go there and back. I don't know if you've been on a road trip with your children for 12 hours, but shit happens sometimes. You can have arguments. It happens, okay? But I refused to let that sink me down. I kept choosing to feel good, and I had the best weekend. I did. I had the best weekend. That's because I choose to create heaven on earth. I ain't going to say I didn't complain about the location we went to because it's kind of gross, and I could have done better with that, and next time I will. Lesson learned. But for the most part, it was really awesome, and that's because I choose, and that's what they want you to do. They want you to be in alignment with your higher self, choose to feel good, and create. Be fearless. Create your own. This is a choose your own adventure. That's the most beautiful thing about this. This is literally, Aquarius, you get to choose your own adventure. Where you want to go. Where you want to go, Aquarius. All right, what are your limits and blocks ahead of you? What are the limits and blocks ahead of Aquarius this week? What are the limits and blocks ahead of Aquarius? Did I see that moon? I did. Interesting. The moon pops up because we actually have a new moon in Pisces this weekend on Saturday on the 13th, okay? The new moon is about working on creating things to manifest, okay? It's about what do you want to manifest and really focusing on your manifestation for the month. It's like, this month I want to manifest X, Y, Z. And then it's also about kind of looking back over the previous month and seeing what did you manifest and seeing how far along before you're going to get there. It's kind of It's the time of manifestation. But for this being your limit, your block, the moon speaks of hidden truths, hidden secrets, our intuition. And so it feels like what's happening here is the block is that you're blocking your intuition. You know, you've got that awakening here, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. And that's what they're saying. Oh, in fact, look at these two moons, how much they even look alike there. The two moons, and you know, her moon and this moon right here is almost the same moon. That's actually your block. Your block is that you're not allowing yourself to awaken, Aquarius. You're not choosing to create this heaven on earth. You're not choosing these energetic upgrades and these integrations. You're not choosing to be happy. That's very funny because Libra and Aquarius, y'all all have about the same theme. It's just choosing to be happy this week and choosing what you want. So many, I feel like the air signs, it was a very rough Mercury retrograde, and we're still sitting in Pisces season. So it's like coming out of that Mercury retrograde, even though it's over, and it's been over now for about a week, you kind of still feel that like a hangover energy because of Pisces, right? It's choosing now to let go of that. It's choosing to move forward with your world and create heaven on earth. It's choosing to allow yourself to awaken this week, Aquarius. Step forward, feel good. Choose to feel good, all right? What's the final outcome? What's the final outcome for Aquarius this week? What are the future energies moving towards Aquarius? What are the future energies moving towards Aquarius this week? Wow, okay. You've got a ton of cards. All right, you've got the 10 of Pentacles. You've got the 8 of Wands. You've got the 2 of Wands. Man, my God, the 7 of Wands. Yo, Aquarius, what's up? You wanted to make sure I heard all the words, huh? You're like, listen, you said we're not doing the work, but we are doing the work. The bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords. So you've definitely been quite, I feel like what it is, Aquarius, is that you're afraid that if you choose to create heaven on earth for yourself, if you choose to take charge of this entire situation, that you're going to lose. This 5 of Swords is the card of like cutting off your nose to spite your face. Yes, you win, but what did you lose to win? Okay. And so it's like, okay, well, I want to create this world for myself and I want it to be what I want it to be, but if I do, what am I going to give up? All right, you've got the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands. So, you know, this is energy that wants to come in right now. This is a firm, solid future that's trying to move towards you. It wants you to make plans. It wants 2 of Wands, 7 of Wands. It doesn't want you to resist it. It doesn't want you to, yeah, I mean, like this is interesting. It's like, hey, create heaven on earth now, okay? These plans, there are plans to be made. There's a road to be taken, all right? Now is the time to strength. Now is the time. You're stronger than you know. Quit arguing with yourself. You're really, Knight of Swords, it feels like you're like, but I've done the work. I did the work last week. I did the work last month. I mean, isn't that enough? No. No, it's not a one and done. This energy really wants to come in. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. This heaven on earth and awakening energy, dude, it wants to come in so fast, but it feels like, well, hey, I did this one time. I mean, I showed up and I did the work one time, Hierophant. Oh, that was enough. No, it's far from enough. Aquarius, Page of Cups. Page of Cups, something's coming forward for you. A new gift. In fact, I want to tell you that Gemini and Libra both got Page of Cups. There's new energy that wants to come in, a big new energy that wants to move forward, a heaven on earth. You're not going to lose. Whatever you have to give up to gain this, whatever you have to give up to gain this will be more than replaced. You will get everything you lost and then some back. It will be replenished 1,000-fold. Release the fear of what you're going to lose to gain, okay? That's not even a thing. There's big change trying to come in. There's big love wanting to come in, and it wants to come in now. It's very solid. It's very firm future coming forward, but you have to stop fighting it, okay? You've got to step into your own intuition and let it tell you where you're going, all right? Let's close this out, Aquarius, by looking at healing with the angels, all right? Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, what messages do we have for Aquarius this week? What do we have for Aquarius for the week of March 9th through the 15th, 2021? What messages do Aquarius most need to hear, whatever time, day, place, or space they are watching this reading? Thank you. Angels! Just y'all see that? Oh, I mean, no. Y'all, come on. We ain't doing that many cards. That's silly. Forgiveness, because I think it's about forgiveness. Even if you don't love me anymore. Do y'all remember that song from the 80s? Guy sings it. Oh, his name will come to me in a minute. Forgiveness. It's about forgiveness. I think you need to... Yeah, that's 7 of Wands. There's some forgiveness. You need to... This 2 of Wands. This is the prayer made, okay? You're hoping... It's like you've been making... you've been praying for a new beginning. You've been wishing for a new beginning. You've been dreaming of a new beginning. And it wants to come in, but what's blocking you? Forgiveness. There's something you either need to forgive of yourself or somebody, but I honestly feel like it's you. It has nothing to do with anyone else, because this is all about you. And it's interesting because that forgiveness is surrounded in green. That's your heart chakra. This is about forgiving yourself for all the times you didn't choose the path you should have chosen. And who cares? Because all those times you didn't choose that taught you lessons that led you here right now. Okay? And right now, you have the opportunity to create heaven on earth. You can literally create heaven on earth right now if you will step into your power, if you'll choose to feel good, if you will choose to let go of the past, forget about it, let it go, forgive yourself, feel good now. Because right now, this energy is coming towards you. Right now, Aquarius, there's something big that you're going to love coming to you. And I even want to tell you, some of you, this could be for 1 or 2 of you here. You see that Hierophant and that Page of Cups? Some of you are about to be proposed to. I feel like there's marriage on the horizon for some of you. A long-lasting future for some of you is being built, is being woven together right now. But the thing that's keeping it from arriving at your footstep, the thing that's keeping it from getting here, is what you're holding on to. And what you're holding on to is the fear of letting go of something. And so it's interesting. I'm trying to figure out, how does that forgiveness wrap into that fear of letting go? Don't be afraid for what you got to let go of, and forgive yourself for not... You know what it is? It's almost like you don't want to let go of something because it was your... It's like, you know, the hardest... Sometimes people think the hardest thing about breaking up with somebody is that you lost this love with this person. But for a lot of people, it's not the love and that person that they lost, it's their future. The future and the plans that they had to let go of, that they didn't even get to mourn. It's like they're so sad because there's this future that they didn't even get to have, and that's what they're mourning, okay? And so you need to forgive yourself for not following that path that doesn't work anymore because it wasn't yours. And forgive yourself for all the time you did follow a path that wasn't your path to take, and focus on creating the right path now, okay? All right, don't worry about what you got to lose, because you're going to gain a whole lot more than you lose, Aquarius. All right, so don't be afraid of that at all. Get out of your own way and listen to your higher self. Aquarius, I hope you found this helpful. I really, really enjoyed this. This is just crazy, though, because Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, y'all are all basically the same message. It's really a trip. Different versions, same message, though. So I hope you have a beautiful, healthy, and safe week. Come back and see me next time, because I love you so much, Aquarius. Y'all have a great week. Bye.